What is up, guys? Merc here, bringing you another Pokemon Wi-Fi battle, and this one is an OU match against Slaxorus. He's one of my Pokemon buddy guys. I think we're friends. I'm not quite sure. We go at it a lot, but we've done some stuff together, and this was a good battle we had. So I have Magnezone, Clefable, Hydreigon, Mandibuzz, Charizard, and Scizor, and he's bringing Ferrothorn, Garchomp, Heatran, Alakazam, Jellicent, and Manectric. So I'm going to be carrying a Mega Charizard. In a little bit you'll find out which one it is, and I'm guessing he's going to be carrying the Mega Manectric. And I'm just going to tell you this, Clefable is an absolute troll, and Slaxorus has told me on many occasions that he hates Clefable, and he hates my Clefable especially, and also I really dislike facing Heatrans. Heatrans always have given me trouble. It's just such a problem for me for whatever reason. So, anyways, let's get it going on. So, Raj, the Slaxorus, he's got YouTube, check him out. He's challenging you, and so he's going to lead off with his Manectric, and I'm leading off with my Magnezone. And like I said, it's going to be a Mega Manectric, and this is a Choice Scarf Magnezone that I'm running here. So it should be able to outspeed this, at least before he gets his Mega stats. So I go for the Volt Switch here, and that does actually a fair chunk, considering it's not very effective. So anyways, I go with my Hydreigon here. He goes with the Overheat, but misses, and this is also a Choice Scarfer. And I just go for the U-turn here to get more damage off. And now I go into Aliens, my Clefable, and he just goes for the Volt Switch here, and now he goes into his Heatran, and these two guys, Heatran and Clefable, get a ton of time out on the field. So he goes for the Stealth Rocks here, and I just go straight for the Wish. At the time, on the set I had Dazzling Gleam, Flamethrower, Wish, and Aromatherapy, and so here he goes for the Toxic, and by seeing that, I'm kind of guessing that he doesn't have Flash Cannon, and if he did have Flash Cannon, that'd be bad news for me. And one of the biggest problems with Stealth Rocks is I want to bring in my Charizard with taking half of its health away. So I just have to really try and get my Mandibuzz in there and get a Defog off so I can get in my Charizard and Mega Evolve and start doing some serious damage. So anyways, this is the first of, I think, a couple stall matches between Aliens and Aquaman, because I can't do anything to him, he can't really do anything to me because I have Wish, and he poisoned me, which does nothing because I have Magic Guard. I guess he was thinking I might be carrying Unaware, because apparently some Clefables do have Unaware, but mine's just the normal Magic Guard one that's really bulky. Yeah, Clefable and Mandibuzz picked up a huge amount of use this gen, and they were both in NU the generation before, so it's good to see different stuff coming and going, but now they're just really scummy OU Pokemon, and I happen to carry both of these on my team. But yeah, so this stall match is going on for a while, and I finally cave, and I switch out into Fairy Check my Hydreigon, because it destroys fairies with all of its 4 times weakness ability. So he goes for the Lava Plume, and that doesn't do much, and he goes for the Protect here, scatting out what I'm going to do, and I just opted to go for the Dark Pulse because that's my best option against this thing, because I do not have Earth Power on this one. So I just go for the Dark Pulse, and it crits the Garchomp, which was really good. I think it probably could have done over half, but anyways, crits are always good to have. So now I go into Mandibuzz because I can wall out all of his hits, and he goes for the Earthquake, so I successfully get in my Mandibuzz without taking much damage. And now I'm going to go for the Defog as he swaps into his Jellicent. And here now I'm just going to go for the Knockoff to get rid of his Leftovers, which I'm a Pokemon hipster. I used Knockoff before it was used by everyone else. So anyways, he goes for the Scald there, and now I'm going to swap into my Hydreigon again as he goes for the Will-O-Wisp and misses, which actually turned out to be a really big play in this game. So anyways, he goes for I go for the Dark Pulse, and that's going to take out the Jellicent pretty easily. And now it goes into his Ferrothorn, and I can't do a ton of damage because Ferrothorn's so bulky, so I just go into my Magnezone as he sets up Stealth Rock. So he has 2 Stealth Rockers on this team, but Anyways, now I have Magnet Pull, so he is trapped, and I carry Hidden Power Fire, and he goes for the Leech Seed there, and it misses again, which it didn't really matter too much because I was going to kill this thing anyways, and now he knows I have Hidden Power Fire, and I'm locked into that because I outsped his Manectric earlier, so I have to switch out because I can't do anything to this Heatran. Now I go back into my Hydreigon, and he goes for the Lava Plume here, which does quite a bit of damage on the critical. So, and now here I just opted to go straight for a U-turn. Not exactly sure why. I think I just wanted to have something that could take that Lava Plume, but it kind of backfired on me. So anyways, he goes for the Toxic here, and it was a good thing I U-turned out when I did, because I would have not wanted to get Toxic, but I could now that I think about it, I could have gone for the Aromatherapy at some point. So anyways, he goes for the Lava Plume here, and I go for Wish, and this is, you guys, we can play a little drinking game. Let's play how many Clefable Heatran stalls are we. So right now we're at 2, and here I go out and swap into my Mandibuzz, and I'm trying to get the Wish out on it, and he goes for the Lava Plume, and that's not going to take me out. I live with 1 health. I mean, that was unbelievable. How I got so lucky in this game, but I really needed it because he had some pretty good matchups over me. So anyways, I go for the knockoff here, and I got the crit on it, which was good. So now I can start whittling down this Heatran without any reason to get without his leftovers on. So he goes for the Protect here, and which blocks my Defog, and now he goes for the Lava Plume, and it crits, but I don't think it mattered too much. I might have been able to live with a couple of HP. So now I've lost my Defogger, so now I have to face the fact that I can't bring in my Charizard safely. So here I just go into Magnus, and I throw out a Thunderbolt, trying to get some damage off so that I can later KO it with whatever I have. So I kind of had to sack my Magnus here to get some damage off. And now I go into Bruce my Charizard, and it is a Charizard X, and I run a much different set than the normal Dragon Dancing set. I would go for the Roost here, and this is a Belly Drumming set, which carries Flame Charge, Belly Drum, Roost, and Dragon Claw. So when you can get that Belly Drum up, it's really, really powerful, but it sometimes is hard to get up. So anyways, I can't really do anything to this Heatran, but he doesn't know that yet. So I just opt here to go for the Dragon Claw. He was probably suspecting that I carried Earthquake, but I don't. So anyways, I take out the Garchomp, which is good, because that could have given me troubles potentially, especially if it was Scarf Garchomp. And now it goes back into his Manectric, and that Intimidate's not going to matter too much because Manectric is pretty frail. And so here I just go for another Dragon Claw, and that's going to take him out because Charizard X is an absolute monster. He's probably my favorite Mega Evolution to use. So anyways, he goes into his Alakazam here, and there's no point leaving Bruce in because he'd probably die to rocks, so I just have to let him go here to a Psychic. And now I go into Splice my Scizor, and he hard walls out this Alakazam, so I gotta force him to swap out, and he goes into his Heatran again, and I go for the Bug Bite, and yes, this is Pokegen. I used to be a Pokegener back a couple months ago, but I don't do any anymore, so yeah. Anyways, that Bug Bite did absolutely nothing. I'm not sure if I carried Superpower on the set or not. I think I might have, but I was scared that he could outspeed me, so I just swapped into Aliens again. So remember that drinking game if you're old enough or you're alone. So this is our third Clefable and Heatran stall match, and so yeah, it's just a continuous Lava Pluming, Wishing, and Dazzling Gleams and stuff. So anyways, he goes for Lava Plume here. I live with 6 HP, which is pretty cool, and I'm just trying to whittle him down so that I can assure a KO if I bring in like Hydreigon or something. So here he goes for another Lava Plume, and that's gonna do pretty much the same as I always did. And that I'm pretty sure these Dazzling Gleams are only doing a couple of damage because it's just really, really slowly whittling him down, and that it's got that quad resist to it. So I really can't do much to this thing. All I can hope for is to try and get to as low point as possible. So here it goes for one last Lava Plume, and that's finally going to take out my Clefable. So Heatran won the stall match there, and now I go into Hydreigon, and I live the Stealth Rock's damage with 2 HP, and which was so huge for me. And So now he protects here, which doesn't really matter because I'm just going for the Dark Pulse, which is going to take out that Heatran finally. And now he goes into his Alakazam, and because I'm Scarfed, I'm going to outspeed, go for the Dark Pulse, and that's going to knock him down to his Focus Sash, which is not a big deal because I have Scizor still, and he goes for the Energy Ball here, which with 2 HP is going to take me out easy. And so down goes my Hydreigon. Now all I have is my Scizor, and I carry Bullet Punch on this, so that is pretty much it for this game. So good game, Slaxorus. This was a really tight match, and you really didn't want me to post it because Clefable, but I did it anyway. So yeah, if you enjoyed this video, like, make sure to check out Slax's videos and stuff like that. And yeah, thanks for watching, and stay tuned for more battles and playthrough videos. So yeah, thanks for watching. Murky out.